All right, what's up, everybody? This is Spooky, and I'm here with a new one to talk to you about the fact that City of the Wolves is getting a little weird, and I'm not really feeling too good about these real characters that they're adding to the game. Now, normally, as a concept, adding a real life character to a fighting game to me sounds kind of interesting and cool, you know what I mean? But looking at what they just added with this character Salvatore Ganacci, and I'm sorry if I butchered his name, but I for real have no idea who this guy is. My understanding is that he's a huge musician and he's well known for doing concerts all over EU and the Middle East, and I assume he has some type of popularity, popular enough that they cared to put him in the game. But for real, this look what he's doing. He's got like his weird floaty animations and whatnot. He just looks like a joke character to me. And it's even more frustrating because there already was a character of this playstyle that they could have added to the game, and it's Duck King. And Duck King was a character that quite a lot of people asked for. They were like, hey, Duck King in City of the Wolves would be awesome. We like Duck King. We think his style is cool. Instead, we got whatever in the world this is. It's just so strange and just out of left field. And it's not really a thing that people ask for. It's getting to the point where instead of adding to my hype for the game of playing the beta 1 and the beta 2, it's like it's taking some of my hype away. For real, it's making me not want to play the game just because the character's just so out of left field and so strange looking. It's not really a thing that I don't think did anybody ask for this, you know what I mean? And then the crazy part is this is not the only real life character they added to the game, because they also added Ronaldo, who's the famous football slash soccer player. And this guy too is like he's cool, I guess, right? And I know he's really popular, and people keep saying stuff like, "Oh, I Show Speed is gonna love this game now because Ronaldo's in it." Let's be real, guys. I Show Speed is gonna play this game for 3 days and then move on to his regular everyday streaming. He ain't gonna give a crap about this game just because Ronaldo's in it. And if he did, it doesn't make any sense. It's so weird. And then not only that, but there's also another factor to it, which is, haha, if you don't know about it, guess what? I heard Ronaldo loves Las Vegas. Look up Ronaldo Las Vegas, and you can find out all about what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So from that angle of it too, it's now really exciting for certain people because they chose a real life character that's got a lot of controversy behind him too. And his style, at least, it makes me think of like Robert from Rival Schools and Project Justice a little bit, or Roberto. So that's cool, I guess, right? At least we've had a character of this style before in another fighting game, but still, it's just they could have chosen so many other characters. You know what I mean? We could have had Hokuto Maru, who still isn't officially announced. Hopefully, he's actually in the game. We could have had Duck King. We could have had just so many SNK character choices. It's mind-blowing the amount of choices we could have. Blue Mary could have came back. Freaking anybody that was like an old school Fatal Fury character. Instead, we got these two real characters, and it's just really weird and frustrating. It's extra frustrating because the SNK lead, Oda, a while back insisted, he said, the Saudi Arabia sale will have no effect on the games we make. And clearly that was clearly a goddamn lie, because we already have two characters that are extremely influential in the Middle East and Saudi Arabia added to the game, and they're real life characters too, which is like extra weird and frustrating. It doesn't really make any sense. It's even more frustrating because, in Beta 1 and Beta 2, they had a good system going on with this game already. The characters were looking pretty awesome, and, I was even competing in this a lot and playing in the various tournaments at the exhibitions and trying it out and trying different characters. I tried out Tizok the last patch, and you know what? He's really fun. He had that great SNK grappler style, which I really liked. But compare that to this, and it's like, it's nutty. It just doesn't make sense. Why would you do this? You know what I mean? And it's extra frustrating because you know that there's no way that SNK themselves even asked for this. This was some shit that some guy in the Middle East somewhere was like, haha, wouldn't it be fun if we put this musician guy that we love in the game? Instead of putting in an actual SNK character. It's for real removing my hype for the game. Anyway, guys, I need your help for real with this, because this is getting to a boiling point with all this shit. You know what I mean? There was this, and then there was the Tekken 8 Season 2 patch, which is like that's still going on. It's still nutty. At least they announced an emergency patch. Thank goodness for that, because they got to fix a few things in the game. But still, it's just like incredibly tough to watch this happen right now when we had a game that, we had a game that had a good concept and a good idea, and I feel like they're ruining the concept. I almost feel like this is like a giant. I feel like everything that's happening in the past 3 to 5 days is like one giant April Fool's joke, and I keep expecting to wake up tomorrow morning and see the second team revert the 1500 changes. Guys, just kidding. We're going back to the previous patch. By the way, here's the real new patch. Just kidding. Salvatore's not reading the game, guys. Here's Duck King. But no, that's not what's happening. This is real life right now. Man, it's really tough to watch happen. You know what I mean? And I don't know how you guys personally feel about it, but for real, man, like what is going on with all of this? Like for real, it's hard for me to even look at this. And what makes it extra frustrating is looking at this character's animations. There's nothing about this character that's like a fighting style. This dude is literally doing some ugly looking breakdance kicks and flying around and floating on the screen and shit. Like, what is this? Seriously, it's so tough to even look at this as a game. And oh god, even at least the background looks cool. Oh my god. Anyway, guys, I need your help. I need someone to tell me, am I bugging? Am I the crazy one? Or am I still sane? And they're going crazy. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. Maybe I'm the one that's insane. Are y'all hyped for this? Maybe someone has to tell me, Spooky, guess what? This is great. I think this character's so funny. I really enjoy the concept and the idea. I need somebody to tell me something. Because me looking at this, I can't look at this and be serious. Oh, my God. And then look at the supers. What does he do? How's that even hurt you? Terry, just push him over and knock his ass down. How's that move even hurt? I just don't know, guys, man. I'm really in a tough place right now when it comes to this. And, fighting games are my favorite genre. I've tried in the past being more like an RPG kind of guy and covering that type of thing, and those are fun. But my most favorite thing is competitive fighting games. I do enjoy going to tournaments and watching the best players play their best. I do enjoy entering some of the tournaments myself and trying them out and trying different things and different concepts in them and getting better. I ain't exactly a world champion in some of my favorite fighting games, but I at least enjoy giving them a try and seeing different things. But this is not really a thing that we normally do in fighting games. The closest comparison I can make is Balrog in Street Fighter 2. And if anybody knows the story, of course, Balrog was originally M. Bison in Japan, and that means that he was based heavily, and he was based heavily on Mike Tyson. And that was the concept. He was like a Tyson fighter in the game with the rush punches and the lunges and the style, right? And I guess that fit because at least it made sense. He was a boxer character in a fighting game. But with this, it's just hard to look at. It's hard to even talk about. And even with Ronaldo, I mean, I guess he's cool. You know what I mean? He's got like a decent concept to him. But at the same time, like, why do we need this? We could have had any old SNK character. We could have had Blue Mary back. We could have had, Duck King. But now I'm worried about if Hokutomaru is even real because people were saying stuff like, haha, Hokutomaru's guaranteed. Guess what? They're not showing Hokutomaru. Weren't these the last 2 characters that were going to get announced? Isn't this it? So, like, at that point, like, what are we even getting that's an SNK character? Instead, we're getting all this nuttiness. It's just, I feel like I'm angry Nintendo nerd right now. This is freaking crazy. I don't know, guys. Anyway, I need y'all to tell me because I love you guys. Otherwise, I wouldn't bother still putting up these YouTube videos. I would have given up by now. But, tell me what you guys think. Is Ronaldo a good addition to this game? Is Salvatore a good addition to this game? Do y'all like the idea of real-life characters being in fighting games? Because I personally don't. I don't think we should do this. I think part of the fun of the fighting game is you're playing characters that were like caricatures and not like real characters. You know what I mean? I think that was part of the fun of the game. And then it's also weird for the branding too. Is it okay for Terry Bogard to beat up on Ronaldo and punch him in the face? Is that cool? Is that like alright? You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know. Oh my god. Anyway, I say this in some other video games. I do want fighting games as always to continue to push the mold and try new things and new concepts. And this is a new thing and a new concept, and I appreciate that part of it. But this is just not what I wanted to see, guys. For real, it's really not. It's so tough. Anyway, guys, as always, thanks for watching the Anna Williams guide. I do appreciate that. It seems like you guys really liked it. Tell me what you think. Anyway, See the Wolves, it does have the date, but it comes out on April 24th. So if you enjoyed the beta 2 that came out last week, if you enjoyed the previous beta that came out about a month ago, and you're still interested in trying it, you can pre-order the game right now. It's on everything. It's on Xbox, it's on PlayStation, it's on Steam. Then you can put it on the Epic Game Store. So you can play it on whatever you want. But God, I just don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna play this game after all this. I gotta really sleep on it and think about it. I keep hoping that this is just one giant April Fool's joke, and I'm gonna wake up and haha, just kidding, guys. Salvatore was a joke. Here's Woody Duck King, and haha, just kidding, guys. We reverted the 1500 changes. Here's the real Tekken 8 Season 2 patch. But no, man, this is not a joke. This is freaking real life, and it's just so tough. It's really tough for me right now. Anyway, guys, I'll see you as always. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for watching, and tell me what you think at least. I need somebody else to talk to me about this so I don't lose my mind. Have a good one, everybody. I'll see you later.